G'day YouTube, my name's Brett and I'm the Solo Oldhammerer. So I just wanted to document some of the stuff that I'm doing for Oldhammer at the moment. I've been playing Warhammer in various degrees since 1988 and that all come about because my family moved from the country up to Sydney, Western Sydney, and yeah, so from there that's how I got my start into Warhammer. We moved up in the school holidays. I didn't know anybody then, so the school holidays were quite boring. And I saw this magazine called White Dwarf at the newsagent, and yeah, next thing I know, hooked on Blood Bowl second edition, and from there, Warhammer Fantasy Battle, Rogue Trader. Um, I still play Warhammer 40,000. I've got a few mates that still play that, and we play the current edition, the ninth edition of that. But Warhammer Fantasy Battle sort of went by the by after 6th edition. We still played up until 6th edition. I've been playing since 3rd. That's the edition that I like. I want to continue doing that. Hence this YouTube channel, so I can document armies that I'm doing, painting, stuff like that. It's very new for me. I haven't got a video camera or any of that crap yet, so that's on the to-do list. So at the moment it was, yeah, boredom. Just wanted to get something out there. Don't get to game a lot with my circle of friends even in 9th edition 40k because they've all got kids and yeah, life happens. Where I am divorced, so I've got a bit of time on my hands besides work. So I thought, yeah, why not do a little blog? I'm currently building a 1,000-point Norse army, and I'll go through that a bit later. But for those that don't know, the edition of Warhammer that I was first introduced to and loved the most is this one. So that's stinking light. There we go. Warhammer Fantasy Battle 3rd edition. My favourite edition. I do have a few problems with the chariot rules, and the artillery rules themselves are not too bad, but the chariot rules, yeah, bit ordinary. So that'll be something I'll have to sort out. The thing that I like about 3rd edition Fantasy Battle is it was a bit more complex. It was a bit, yeah, just a bit more complex. It wasn't dumbed down. I think that they started doing up until 8th edition. I've had a really good look at the Warhammer Armies project. That looks absolutely awesome. I'll probably end up doing stuff for that, hoping to get my circle of friends to have a look at it and do some armies for that. But yeah, at the moment, because we don't get to game that much, I really want to do Oldhammer stuff. Now, I'm not the richest dude in the world, so still paying off stuff, divorce stuff. So I will have to proxy a few things. I'd love to have all my old miniatures back and stuff, but alas, they're gone, done and dusted. So that's, yeah, it's just life, I suppose. But so we'll be doing proxy miniatures. I've got everything I need for 1,000 points worth of Norse, and I'll go through the army list for that in a tick. I also bought the army builder files for Army Builder. I'll have to find the link for the guy that did that. I think his YouTube channel is called Proxie Models. If you're looking for 3rd edition stuff, then yeah, he's quite a good one. He's got an introduction for it, why he likes 3rd edition, a couple of battle reports, and a empire and a campaign system for it as well. Really good. Absolutely, yeah. Check it out. Really good. I'll put a link to that too. For those that don't know, with the rule book, Warhammer Fantasy Battle 3rd came with this. This came out later on, the Armies book, and that's all you need. And maybe White Dwarf 107 if you want Norse. Pretty sure it's 107, and that gives you the army list for the Norse. I'm not a power gamer by any degree. I like to paint miniatures that I like. When I come around to doing orcs, I'm going to find that really hard because I really, really do like the 80s orcs. I don't think the new orc warriors and things reflect the orcs of old. I really don't. I love the old orcs from the 80s and 90s. So I'll have to see about that. That might even be a slow build, but yeah, like I was saying, not made of money. But I've worked out an army list for my first 1,000 points of Norse. I do have a 3,000 point undead army from the 80s. I never sold that. Still got it. Still use it. I'd like to, when I can get a good camera and stuff, take pictures of it and yeah, show you guys what it's like, what it's about. But so I'm building up my Norse. So I tend to game solo. So it just gives me something to push around the table. I've got a ping pong table in the spare room, so pretty lucky like that. But yeah, that's the games den. So I've got some glass cabinets with some of my painted miniatures and stuff like that in there. But I want the battle reports to eventually be like recorded, but for the first couple will probably be just pictures and that, and talking about the turns and everything like that. But for my 1,000 point Norse, I have my general. So he's a Thane, Ragnar Gamlin. He is a level 15 hero. He's just comes with a shield, light armor, hand weapon. He has a magic item. It's the enchanted strike sword. All wounds caused are doubled, and he also has protective runes as well. That gives him +1 toughness. So he's now rocking 5 toughness, 3.5 movement, because in 3rd edition, more armor you got, better you save, but the slower you figure. So I've done, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but I started painting him. Now don't get, oh man, that's the most amazing shield I've ever seen. That's because it's a decal. I've got to fix him up a little bit actually, because just there at the top of the cloak, I've dropped it. Nearly swore, but yeah, I dropped it. Nearly swore again. So pain in the bum, but yeah, fix that up, and then yeah, then Ragnar will be ready to rock and roll. Now for my wizard, I've only taken a level 5 wizard because it's 1,000 points. I wanted a little bit of magic on there. I really love the magic system from 3rd edition. So my wizard is Langley Thurborn, and his figure is this one. Hopefully you can see that. It looks alright on the screen because I'm recording this on my computer. But his gripping beast figure. I do like the gripping beast figures, so I'll probably use those for my Norse army. I've got a couple of 80s Norse miniatures that I want to use. About 5 years ago, I ended up with a lot of more 40k stuff, but in that box that I got from the bloke, there was some Oldhammer miniatures in there and a couple of Norse, which I was pretty cheering about. And we'll go through right now the rest that I've got. So my general's 128 points, and the wizard comes in at 62 points. He's got no armor, but yeah, pretty basic. He'll probably be hanging out with my archers and stuff. So, but that's the first unit I'll go through. I picked up this box set. That light is giving me the pip. But I picked up this box set for for sword point. It's their Gripping Beast miniatures. Comes with how many in the box? 30 figures in the box straight away, and I needed 12 and a standard bearer. So there's three poses for the archers. There's that one there. Got some old square bases. Love the square bases. This one comes with a separate arm, and you glue on the bow and the heads, of course. But more square bases, lovely. And this other one is the last pose for my 12 archers. Now my 12 archers also have a command, and I just made up a figure out of the next box set just to be the standard bearer. So he's the standard bearer for them. But really looking forward to painting these. My undead are all fully painted, so I've just got to paint these guys, and then I can start doing some battle reports. So looking forward to that. Now my archers, they come in at 104, and the next box set that I got was the Dark Ages box set, Dark Age Warriors box set from Gripping Beast. You get 40 in that. That's pretty good. I love Gripping Beast figures for Dark Ages and stuff. I also play Saga as well, but none of my mates do. But well, them's breaks. For those, I've got 19 bondsmen with a level 5 character leading them. The level 5 character is Osborne Astor, and the bondsmen they're just carrying. They've got full command, so musician and standard bearer as well. And they've got a shield, light armor, hand weapon, and spear. They're also subject to Saga Animosity. Now, animosities and stuff work a little bit different in 3rd edition. Instead of, I think it was 4th or 5th edition when they started doing animosity for the orcs with a roll of a dice, and if you roll a 1, then they were suffering animosity. But in 3rd edition, you roll your dice as normal. You roll a d6 and you minus your leadership bonus, and then you modify that by +1 if there's friendly unit directly in front of you. +1 if friendly unit is of a different race, and +1 if no enemy in sight. And if the result is 7, then 7 or higher, it charges if in charge range. It moves as close as possible, maximum 1 inch, and fires missiles. 6 fires missiles or moves as close as possible. No reserve move that turn. There's a few different turns, but I'll go through the turn phase and that for 3rd edition later. Probably in another video. And 5, the unit behaves normally, so 5 and under. So yeah, everyone in the Norse army suffers from Saga Animosity. So yeah, the 2 armies I've chosen, one of them's got instability and the other one's got Saga Animosity. So they've both got special rules attached to it. I really want to do a Empire army as Middenheim, painted with the blue and the white. For those, I love the GW figures for those, but yeah, you can't get knights and stuff for them anymore. So I'm thinking about using Warlord Games. They do a range of, I'm going to probably cock this pronunciation up, Liegenschnitt or something, Liegenschnitt troops. So I'll probably be using those. And the warriors for like just my normal bondsmen, they come in at 223 and 34 with their level 5 leader. Now my herdmen, who are my Huskels in the 40k list, for these ones you get 44. Not a bad deal. Two command sprues in this one. Not too bad. And for those guys, they got full command, musician, standard bearer, shield, light armor, hand weapons, spears. They're +4 shock elites, and they are also subject to Saga Animosity. There's 18 of those with a level 10 hero, and he comes with light armor, hand weapon, spear. His arms are the same as the rest of his guys. Subject to Saga animosity, as is everybody. And the general and the wizard will probably be going in there, so that'll bump them up to 220. The last part of this army is something that I really, really liked about third edition, and that was I've got Norse Dwarves, but I haven't got them yet. I won a lot of 10. I've got 10 Norse Dwarves in this army. I've got one lead figure coming from eBay. I can't remember the store off the top of my head, but I'll see if I can find a link for it. He's got a lot of good stuff on there. It's not too badly priced. Living in Australia, it's yeah, bit of a shit postage wise. Australia's so far away from every bloody thing. So, but that's my dwarf contingent. I've got 9 normal Norse dwarves with standard bearer. One of them's going to one of the plastic ones. I got the dwarves from the Warhammer Fantasy Regiments. I bought that in about '89, and I haven't put them together yet. But this is the perfect excuse to put them together. So they've just got light armor hand weapons. They had goblinoids, poor riders. They're sturdy. They're subject to animosity and subject to Saga animosity. And then they're also rocking a level 5 dwarf hero, a Norse dwarf hero as well, and he is Gosmound Chainforged. So I've named all my characters and everything. So I really like doing that. That's part of why I like third edition so much. Yeah, just to track how they go and how names write sagas for them, I suppose. Yeah, looking forward to that. Yeah, just want to get everything built and done. Just hanging, waiting for these dwarves to turn up so I can start laying some paint down. Yeah, just really looking forward to doing gaming some Oldhammer and sharing it with you guys. And yeah, it'll most likely be solo, but I'll attach my email address, solooldhammer@gmail.com, and there'll be a link for that. And if you're in Australia and you're interested in an Oldhammer battle, well, give me a yell. It'd be good to connect with some people that still play third edition and enjoy it. I've got all the army builder files and stuff, and yeah, we can make an army. 3,000 points, 1,000 points, 2,000 points. I've worked out a 3,000 point Norse army, but nowhere near that yet, painted wise. The only thing that I've got is my undead at the moment for 3,000 points. But yeah, give me a yell if you'd like to have a game, which would be awesome. But yeah, other than that, just a quick intro that's turned into nearly 19 minutes. But other than that, looking forward to chatting with you all. And yeah, looking forward to some third edition Warhammer Fantasy Battle. Absolutely love it. Other than that, stay good, stay Oldhammer.